Good morning, class 7. Today we will do another topic in grammar, adverbs. First of all, we should know what is an adverb. As the name of the topic suggests, adverb means when we add something to the meaning of a verb. An adverb is a word that adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. That means it is not only that we will add some word to give more meaning to a verb. It can be added to another adjective or it can be added to another adverb. So I am reading the definition once again for you. An adverb is a word that adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. For example, the traveler walked briskly. How did the traveler walk? Briskly. So it is adverb of manner. Today I faced a very difficult situation. What kind of a situation? Very difficult situation. Again, it is adverb of manner. So such words which add to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb are called adverbs. Now let us see how many kinds of adverbs are there. There are 6 kinds of adverbs, and apart from these 6, there are some new adverbs also which we will discuss. First, let us begin with adverb of manner. Adverb of manner tells how or in what manner an action is done. How an action is done, in what manner it is done. So it answers the question how an action is performed. For example, he walked fast. How did he walk? He walked fast. I worked quietly. How did I work? I worked quietly. So adverbs of manner tells us how an action has been performed, in what manner they have been performed. Second is adverb of place. Adverb of place tells where or at what place an action is done. For example, I shall wait for you outside. Where? Outside. Outside is telling you the adverb of place. All boxes are lying here. Where are they lying? They are lying here. So adverb of place answers the question where. It tells us where an action is performed. Then next is adverb of time. Adverb of time tells us when an action is done. For example, we shall play today. When we shall play? We shall play today. So today is adverb of time. The program is going to start soon. When will the program start? The program will start soon. So soon is again adverb of time. They close the gates early. When did they close the gates? Early. So if the word answers the question when or at what time, then it will come under the heading of adverb of time. Next is adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency tells how often or how frequently some action has been done. How often or how frequently the action is done. For example, I called at your house twice. How often did he call? He called twice. So twice is adverb of frequency. We should take bath every day. How frequently should you take bath? Every day. So every day again is adverb of frequency. You have always helped me. How often? Always. So such words which answer the question how often or how frequently, they come under the category of adverb of frequency. Then next is adverb of degree. Adverb of degree. Adverb of degree answers the question how much or in what degree or to what extent. They mean almost the same. It answers the question how much or in what degree or to what extent. For example, I know the fact completely. How much do you know? Completely. The hall is totally full. How much? How much full? Totally full. He answered the question almost correctly. To what extent did he answer the question? Almost correctly. To what extent was it correct? Almost correct. So if you get the answer of how much or in what degree or to what extent, then it comes under the heading adverb of degree. Next is interrogative adverbs. Interrogative adverbs. From the name itself, you can understand that they are used to ask a question. When did the bell ring? When is asking a question. So it is interrogative adverb. Where do you stay? Where did you place the tray? How are you today? Why are you angry? So all these are asking questions. That is why they will be under the heading interrogative adverbs. Now there are some new categories of adverbs also which you may not have studied earlier. Adverb of affirmation and negation. Affirmation comes from the word affirmative, that means positive. Remember, we have done in kinds of sentences, affirmative sentences and negative sentences. So affirmation means we are talking about affirmative sentence or positive sentence. Negation means we are talking about negative sentence. They express assertion or denial. Assertion or denial. That means affirmative sentences will show that you are giving a positive answer to something, and negation shows that you are giving a no answer, negative answer. Denial shows no. So affirmative sentences shows positivity, it shows assertion, and negation shows denial or negative reply. For example, he will certainly help us. What kind of a sentence is this? Is it a negative sentence? No, it is a positive sentence. So it will come under the category of adverb of affirmation. I am not willing to accept this job. What kind of sentence is this? Not is there, so it is a negative sentence. Hence, it will come under the heading adverb of negation. Next is exclamatory adverbs. From the name itself, again we can guess that they express some exclamation. They express degree or extent in exclamations. Words like how and what are used in them. For example, how cleverly she acted! Exclamation mark. How cleverly she acted. It shows the degree or the extent of how did she act. So this comes under exclamatory adverbs. What a hilarious comedy! Again, the word what shows the extent of comic content in the comedy. How funny was the comedy? Okay, so the word what here shows the degree or extent of comic content in the comedy. That is why the word how and what here are used as exclamatory adverbs. Next is relative adverbs. Relative adverbs. Relative adverbs are like whenever. They relate or refer back to their antecedent. Antecedent is that word for which is used for a particular noun in the sentence. Antecedent is that word which represents a noun in the sentence. I rested whenever I got an opportunity. So here whenever is the relative adverb. Next is sometimes. An adverb can modify the whole sentence. Now this 10th category which I am reading, children, it is not any specific type of adverb. It is just a general important thing which is written under the heading of 10th point. Sometimes an adverb can modify the whole sentence. That means it can totally change the meaning of the whole sentence. Luckily, she was not much hurt. Luckily is the adverb, and when we are writing luckily in this sentence, it is modifying the sentence and it is trying to tell that it was her good luck that she did not get hurt much. Luckily, she was not much hurt. So, these are the kinds of adverbs which we have studied today. I am reading the kinds of adverbs for you once again. Then we will proceed towards some of the exercises and some more things in adverbs. First is adverb of manner. It tells you how an action is performed. Second, adverb of place. It tells us where an action is performed. Third, adverb of time. It tells when an action is performed. Fourth, adverb of frequency. It tells how often or how frequently an action is performed. Next is adverb of degree. It answers the question how much or in what degree or to what extent. Then interrogative adverbs. It is used to ask a question. Then next is adverbs of affirmation and negation. They express assertion and denial. Next is exclamatory adverbs. They express degree or extent in exclamations. Next is relative adverbs. They are used to relate or refer back to their antecedent. And lastly, we should remember that adverbs sometimes modify the whole sentence. Now, let us proceed towards formation of adverbs. Formation of adverbs. Now, children, you must remember that generally adverbs are made by adding ly. Generally, you will see that if you add ly to a word, it can be a verb, it can be an adjective or another adverb. If you add ly, then it becomes another adverb. For example, slow, slowly. Slowly is adverb. Sound, soundly. Soundly is adverb. Quick, quickly. Loud, loudly. Care, carefully. Cheer, cheerful. Sorry, not care, careful. Careful, carefully. Cheerful, cheerfully. Sure, surely. Light, lightly. So, we are adding only ly to these words. And what are they becoming? They are becoming adverbs. So, generally you will see that if you have to change a word into an adverb, in most cases you will see that you just have to add ly and it becomes an adverb. Heavy, heavily. Noisy, noisily. Simple, simply. So all these words are added with ly and they are becoming adverbs. Most adverbs are formed from adjectives by adding ly. For example, quick, quickly, loud, loudly. Some adverbs have exactly the same form as adjectives. Remember, there are some words which are used as adjective also and adverb also. They don't change at all. For example, at late lunch. Here late is used as adjective. I worked late at the office. Here late is used as an adverb. So you should remember that sometimes a word can be used as an adjective also and as an adverb also. Then sometimes when we form an adverb by adding ly to an adjective, we get an adverb with quite a different meaning. This is very interesting, children. Sometimes when we add ly to an adjective, we get an adverb, and the meaning of this adverb completely differs from the word which was earlier an adjective. I am giving you an example. She works hard. She works hard. Now if you add ly to hard, it becomes hardly. She works hard shows that she is hard working. She is laborious. And if you add ly to hard, it becomes hardly. Now see what the sentence will look like. She hardly works. She hardly works means she works almost nothing. She does not do any work. It means this. She hardly works. That means rarely she works. She almost does no hard work. Okay, so see how by adding ly, the meaning of the word completely changes. She works hard. It is a positive sentence showing that she is a hard working girl. She hardly works. It becomes a negative sentence because it is giving a negative meaning. Because the meaning is now that she rarely does any work. She does almost no work. Now, I am reading out some of the words which have been changed into adverbs. Heavy will become heavily. Usual will become usually. Happy, happily, and simple, simply. So this is how by adding ly we can change adjectives into adverbs. Now I am reading out one exercise for you. Remember, when you will see the PDF, you will have to copy down everything till the last exercise. Whatever you will see in the PDF, you have to write in your classwork copies when you will get the copies back. Fill in the blanks with appropriate adverbs. Listen carefully. In this sentence, in each sentence, there are choices and you have to choose the correct choice. The kite did not go very dash. The choice is high or highly. So the answer is high. The kite did not go very high. Why should I pay them? This is the second sentence. Why should I pay them? They dash worked for me. Hard or hardly? The answer is hardly. They hardly worked for me. Third sentence. Many villages have been destroyed by an earthquake dash. The options are late or lately. The answer is lately. Lately means recently. Many villages have been destroyed by an earthquake lately. The child dash got lost in the fair. The options are near and nearly. The correct answer is nearly. The child nearly got lost in the fair. So you have seen that it is not always that you have to add ly. Then only it will become an adverb. In most of the cases it is, no doubt, but there are some words which become adverbs without adding ly also. Now I am reading one more exercise for you. This you just have to listen. You will not see this exercise in the PDF, so you will not write in the copy. You will just listen to what I am reading out. The manager dash ordered the PN to get out. Now children, here also the words are given. See what is given here in the exercise which I am reading now. The adjectives are given in a box, and you have to change those adjectives into adverbs, and then you have to fill in the blanks. First I am reading the adjectives. Merry. Merry means happy. Merry will become merrily. Usual, usually. Entire, entirely. Gentle, gently. Regular, regularly. Immediate, immediately. Angry, angrily. And greedy, greedily. So what we have done? We have changed these adjectives into adverbs. Now the adverbs which we have made, we have to use them to fill in the blanks. The manager angrily ordered the PN to get out. The boy looked at the chocolate box greedily. Bring these medicines from the market immediately. Ruskin Bond usually writes about life in the countryside. The girls sang and danced merrily. Long power cuts were entirely the company's fault. The mother gently laid the baby in the bed. It is good to take exercise regularly. So sometimes you can get two kinds of exercises in the exam also. One is this, that you will be given adjectives. First you have to change those adjectives into adverbs and then use those adverbs to fill in the blanks. Or second type of exercise which you will see in the PDF. The words are given, two choices are given. You have to select the correct choice to fill in the blanks. So this you should practice so that you can get more exercises, so that you become perfect, you don't make any mistakes. So now let us quickly revise what we have done, and then in the PDF see everything and copy down everything in your classwork copies when you will get them back. Let us quickly revise. What is an adverb? An adverb is a word that adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. For example, I am reading some new examples to you. They worked silently. Honest people are respected everywhere. The test began yesterday. Vivek is very handsome. This child runs quite fast. So all these are adverbs. Silently, everywhere, yesterday, quite and very. Now how many kinds of adverbs are there? First is adverb of manner. It tells us how or in what manner an action is done. Second is adverb of place. It tells us where or at what place an action is done. Third is adverb of time. It tells us when or at what time the action is done. Adverb of frequency. An adverb of frequency tells us how often or how frequently an action is done. Adverb of degree. It answers the question how much or in what degree or to what extent. Interrogative adverbs. They ask a question. Then next was adverbs of affirmation and negation. They tell assertion or denial. They express assertion or denial. Then exclamatory adverbs. They express degree or extent in exclamations. Then relative adverbs, they relate or refer back to their antecedent. And lastly, we have to remember that adverbs modify the whole sentence sometimes. Then another thing I told you, that generally you will find that adverbs are formed from adjectives by adding ly. Swift, swiftly, sound, soundly, quiet, quietly, loud, loudly, etc. Some adverbs give exactly the same meaning as adjectives. That means the word will not change at all. It can be used as an adjective also or as an adverb also. And sometimes if we add ly to the adjective, the meaning of the newly formed adverb changes completely. It gives a totally different meaning. Like hard, hardly. Okay, now children, one small thing which you must remember since you are studying English, fast remains fast. There is no word like fastly. He ran fast. Fast will remain fast. You should never say he ran fastly. This is a very common mistake which students make because they don't know. Fast adverb remains fast. Ly is not added to fast. It will not become fastly. Okay, so this is how you will change adjectives into adverbs, or you can change a verb or an adverb itself into another adverb. Now I am reading 3-4 more sentences for you. These are also sentences having adverbs. The doctor carefully examined my father. Here carefully is adverb. It is raining outside. Here outside is adverb. I shall come back soon. Soon is adverb. I tried twice but could not access the site. Twice is adverb of frequency. The hall was nearly packed. Nearly is adverb. Where did you lose the tickets? Here where is adverb. Cough and cold is a fairly common problem among children. Fairly is adverb. Dr. Kothari is seldom wrong in his diagnosis. Seldom is again adverb. The farmer tried hard to find a customer. Here hard is adverb. I looked for my missing notebook everywhere. Everywhere is adverb. When did you change your program? When is adverb. Why is the man shouting? Why is adverb. The project is nearly complete. Nearly is adverb. We can test it now. Again now is adverb. So you should remember that sometimes in one sentence there can be two adverbs. How is the weather today? How is adverb. Our guests came late and left early. Late is also adverb and early is also adverb. So these are some of the things which you will know through practice. And how you can get more sentences? If you see on the net, children, you will find a variety of sentences of your class 7 standard. Please keep doing them. 5 sentences also if you do every day, that is enough for your practice, and I am sure you will face no difficulty. You will make no mistakes in your exercises or in attempting adverbs. I am sure you must have understood the chapter. The chapter is simple. See the video as many times as you want to so that you can revise things and see the PDF. Note down everything from the PDF in your classwork copies. Thank you, children.